Okay, good morning everybody. So what we're going to do today, let me just reset my clock, get it going. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let me set something up so you can see that, just in case you want to go ahead and take a look at where we are at with our time. Because what we're going to do is we're going to kind of do the same workout that we did the other day with doing all those different exercises. And I hope you can see that. Let me put it over here. Okay. All right, so we're going to do those 15 different exercises. We'll do one right after the other without a whole lot of pause in between. Okay, it'll be a good workout. What I am going to do is I'm going to substitute for the Qigong slow movement. We're going to do some animal poses. Okay, just throw in some different variation. But first, let's start off with a little bit of arm circles. And I'm going to challenge you, like we've done in the past, with like getting to your Bahira point, that challenge point, and see if you can work beyond that discomfort. Okay, so make the arm circles a little bit bigger. Okay, now let's go the other way. Real big intersecting circles. Now let's make them a little smaller. Okay, make your circles a little smaller. And even smaller. Okay, let's hold it out there. And let's see if we can hold it for, let's see what it feels like in a minute. Okay, now remember, what we're doing is trying to hit that challenge point. And you can do this in any number of things, like I've told you. Any number of disciplines. I like to do it in athletics and in working out because it's so easy to find that point. So you find that point, and I'm starting to feel the discomfort right now in those shoulders. Right here, I'm starting to feel it. Okay, but I'm not going to give into it. I'm going to see if I can go another 30 seconds. If you can't, you can't, and put your arms down. But for those of you who can, feel what that discomfort is like. It's not pain. If it's pain, you should know the difference between those two. Then stop. If it's just discomfort, move through it. Okay, so right now we have 10 more seconds. For those of you who've been doing it, you can count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Okay, good. All right, so that's that challenge point. I don't think we're going to get to that point with any of our exercises today because we're going to move on from one to the other very quickly. Okay, so let's first start with Warrior One. Okay, now push your knee forward enough so you cannot see your toe. Get your hands up. And we're going to hold it for, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds. We'll go the other leg. I'm not watching the clock, so I'm just guessing. Okay, so let's move to the other side. Okay, excellent. Let's go right into a mountain climber. We'll do it for at least 30 seconds, probably a little bit more. Okay, in a plank position, and then get your knees up close to the level of where your elbows are. Let's do it a little bit longer so we can get a little bit more of a cardio workout. Because the next exercise we're going to do is kind of relaxing. It's going to be a butterfly. So we can do this a little bit longer. Let's go another 10 seconds. And stop. Okay, so while we're down on the mat, get into a butterfly. Ankles together, toes together, and grab your toes, wave your wings, catch your breath. And from here, we're going to do a sumo sit. Okay, when you do your sumo sit, you can either do it on the wall, which is fine if you have a wall, or just, just do it in the midair. Okay, so let's get ready for that. I'm just going to do it unsupported. Ready? Go. You can put your hands on your knees. I don't want you to do this. I want you to see if you can keep your back kind of straight. Okay, so for those of you who have a rope, fine. If you don't have a rope with you, that's okay. So in the future, I want to start doing a lot of stuff with jump roping. It's a great aerobic activity that we can do inside without a lot of space. So let's just practice this right now. Let me make sure I don't hit anything. I think I'm good. Okay, so the way I want you to practice, we're just going to practice our jumping. We don't have to actually jump with the rope. So if you don't have a rope, it doesn't matter. We're just going to do some jumping. So let's go ahead. For those of you who have a rope, I'm doing a double jump in between my twirls. You could do a single jump. But a double jump, I think, allows you to get the timing a little bit better. Okay, excellent. Okay, okay, we're back to a yoga position. So let's get into a tree pose. Foot on your knee. If you need to balance holding on to something, do it. That's okay. So I'm a little stronger with my balance on this leg, but I want to work on this leg too. So switch legs. I'm really not watching the clock because I really want to just work on my balance. Okay, that's good. All right, we're down to doing a crab walk. Okay, so get in on all fours and inverted all fours. And I think they call this in yoga tabletop. And let's move forward. You might be able to go further than me. I don't have a lot of space in this room. So I do with what I have. This is all the space I have to work out. Okay, let's keep going. Let's do another one. Let me see what the next one is. We were doing a crab walk, so we're going to do a downward facing dog next. Okay, so ready? Let's get into a downward facing dog. And straight legs, straight arms. Now bend your knees and push on your toes. Now straighten your legs. Now push on your toes. Bend and push on your toes. Straighten and push. Now what I'd like you to do is to put your head with straight arms, your arms being straight, see if you can get your head in between your elbows. Now keep your knees straight as well. Okay, good. All right, next, let's do a V-sit. Ready? Let me look at the clock. Let's start at 10:00. let's go ahead right now. We'll go all the way to 10:30. Legs up, toes pointed, legs straight. If you can, balance just on your pelvis. See if you can keep those legs up. Another 20 seconds for those of you who can do it. If you can't do it, you can't do it. You'll work on it. 10 more seconds. Let's see what's next. Reset. Okay. All right, so I kind of lied. We are going to do a bounce. We're going to do Qigong bounce, pretending like we're bouncing the ball, practicing our basketball. Pretend like you have a ball. And what I want you to do is we're going to incorporate a little mindfulness in this. Feel your hand go down and up, slowly, slower. Let all your awareness go to your hand, elbow, arm. Let's go to the other side. Push. As the ball comes up, you're kind of pulling it up. Push, pull up. And I got a lot of my weight on my left leg. Let your awareness go to your hand. Let your awareness go to your elbow. Let your awareness go to your leg. Excellent. Okay. Very good. Okay. We're going to do a quad stretch, which is straight legs. Okay. And, oh, I'm sorry. No, I want to do this one. So you might need a wall again. So bend your leg and have your knee point to the ground. Now if you can, see if you can balance, get your arm up and your knee down. Okay, good. Let's do the other leg. If you need some support, that's okay. If not, see if you can go without the support. Put your hand up, push your knee so it's facing the ground. Okay. I think I'm going to skip around it. Let's get to the elephant walk. So bend down at the waist and let your hands clasp. Keep your arms straight and see if you can get your trunk to touch the ground. Move it around and let's walk from this position. Okay, good. All right, so we are going to, I think we're going to just end it with a burpee squat jump, okay? And we will go ahead and combine those two squat jumps with a burpee. It's a little bit more elaborate exercise, so it goes like this. We go into a squat, to a plank, to a squat, and then we jump, okay? And then repeat. So let's see if we can do, yikes, let's see if we can do 15. All right, ready? Stay with me. Ready? Squat, plank, squat, jump. Squat, plank, squat, 2. Squat, plank, squat, 3. Squat, plank, squat, 4. Squat, plank, squat, 5. Squat, plank, 6. Squat, plank, 7. 8. 9. Jump. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and last one. 5. Okay. Whew. Okay. Excellent. Whew. Okay, let's just catch our breath a little bit. All right, reach up, breathe in, and breathe out. Just takes a little bit of time to do a recovery, probably a couple minutes to do a full recovery. Okay, so that was pretty rough. 15 of those burpee squat jumps are pretty rough. Okay, let's reach up again. Breathe in and breathe out. In and out. In and out. Okay, here's how I'd like to end. We're going to do a little mindfulness in a pose on the ground. So you can either use a pillow or you can roll up a blanket, or frankly, you don't even need to do it, because what we're going to do is we're going to get on our knees, cross your toes behind you, sit on your ankles. Okay, and the reason I want you to go ahead and, if you need it, some of you don't need it, you might be more flexible than me, that's fine. But it's okay to go ahead and use a prop and make it a little bit easier. So I'm starting to slow down a little bit more. Okay, so your back straight, hands on your thighs. And we're just going to do a couple minutes of breathing from this position. If you want to close your eyes, you can do that. If not, that's okay as well. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your nose. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your nose. Make your breaths a little bit deeper. In through your nose and out. Breathe in and out. Let your mind wander to your breath. Feel what it's like breathing in. Feel what it's like breathing out. See if you can focus your attention on your breath. If your mind wanders somewhere, bring it back to the breath. All right, so now we're slowing our heart rate down. You should be able to take a little bit deeper breaths. All right, I'm going to stop there, but what I'd like you to do to end is one knee on the ground, the other leg forward like this, hands on hips, and push your shoulders back. Good. Now straighten that forward leg and bend forward just a little bit. Okay, let's get the other leg forward, other knee on the ground, hands on hips, shoulders back. Okay, now straighten that leg, bend forward, and hold. Okay, now come on up. And we did all that in 19 minutes. Great job. See you next time.